Here is a Sharp JC-518 AM/FM stereo cassette player with graphic equalizer and auto reverse. On the side we've got DC 3 volts in. We can switch between continuous and play through. We've got buttons for fast forward, rewind, stop, and play, and the volume dial. On the top there's a button to select the playback direction, earphone jack, radio tape selection, tuning dial, and a band selector. We can distinguish between FM and FM stereo. The back has a belt clip which pops off easily, and there we can see the Sharp model number JC-518BK for black, I assume. Being that this was in the thrift store, it's in exceptional condition, and I'm hoping it's just going to work. So first thing is let's slip in the two AA batteries that it requires. Battery door is on the bottom. And this is where we run into our first issue, and that is the battery door will no longer clasp. On closer investigation, it looks like the door should have a nub or some sort of extended piece of plastic that would slot into the hole you see there when closed. You can see the door may have a broken bit of plastic there. So to the 3D printer we go. I hastily measured and cobbled up a design to temporarily create a clip that I can place over the battery door and into the slot in the body of the cassette deck using FreeCAD here. It's a very simple design, very small, and it only takes about, I don't know, 2 minutes to print on my bamboo printer. Okay, so we've printed out a little clip, and we're going to try and put the batteries in and see if it is sufficient to keep that door closed. The nice thing here is it's so easy to print these. I can just print as many up as I might need in slightly different sizes if I decide I need a better fit. But for now, that'll work. Quick test to see if we can get any power. And the red light is on, so that's good. So I've got the Edifier amplified speakers, which I will plug into the headphone jack and see if we get any sound. Radio first, FM stereo.
My computer, I'm quite certain.
I've got details on how you could win $500.
You don't really think time for the whole story, but
Child who Zach was diagnosed with AML, a deadly leukemia.
Satisfied with the radio operation, I will move on to the cassette. The first thing I want to do is make sure that everything is working. So play. Looks like we have movement, which is good. Switch direction, and the other spindle turns, which is good. So it looks like the auto reverse mechanism is working. We try rewind and fast forward, and those things seem to work as well. So then I move on to a slight cleaning of the head and the pinch rollers. And I don't expect to see much residue on the cotton swab, which I've dipped in alcohol. because it doesn't look like this has been used very much. But even with the age of this device, I would expect the rubber pinch rollers to need some cleaning. Not too much though. Finally, we can attempt to play a cassette, and for this I use a pre-recorded Type 1 basic cassette that I've made just for this purpose, so that if it chews it up, it's not too much of a loss.
See me driving down the street. I'm bored with looking good. I got